Hello, Frugivores. What's up? Welcome to Yas's Spirit. My name is Yasmin, and this is my channel. And I'm so glad that you guys are here. Today we're going to talk about, I'm going to give you some advices on how I'm still like in the middle of it. So it's really easy for me to spot on when I'm still in the process. Well, now I actually transitioned to a fruitarian. So how are you going to be able to actually sustain this lifestyle? So I'm coming from a country where fruits are very expensive. So I'm spending like $30 a day at least for produce, and sometimes it's not really enough. So I eat between 3 to 5 kilos of fruit. Depends on the type of fruit, if it's a very sweet fruit or a sour fruit like a tomato or a cucumber, which you really cannot eat a lot of calories from. So you just need to eat like more, because your body is just gonna want the sugar later on. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you some tips on how to sustain this lifestyle, right? First of all, the most important thing is that when you go into this lifestyle is make sure that you are consistent with your why. I mean, going fruitarian is not because it's super cool and, yeah, you're gonna lose some weight and yada yada. It's really not the reason why you should be doing this. So the reason why I am doing this is because I've tried many things. I was vegan for a few years before I went into this lifestyle, so animal products are not really appealing to me. Also, like you see the poor animals, and I cannot be a hypocrite and just eat something that I know how it's being made and something had to suffer for it because I'm being selfish. So that's number one. Number two, I had a lot of health issues. And I was just tired of feeling lethargic. I was tired of having my menstruation problems, which I used to get like my period twice a month, and it was very heavy, and I couldn't really move. I was very bloated all the time. I was very gassy, and I was under eating like a lot, like maybe 1,200 calories. And that was like, whoa, to me, like I ate so much a day. I had like very severe eating disorders that I can discuss on a different video. But if your purpose is to thrive and to feel your best and to heal yourself and give yourself the time to do so, then you're on the right path of going raw vegan or fruitarian. High fruit and low fat and low protein is the way. So tip number one, always start your day at like an easy meal, right? So make sure you're getting at least 1 kilo of fruit into your body. The fruits are very high in water content. So once the body is going to feel that the sugar is running out, it's going to want more. And then you're going to want to snack on things that are not ideal for the human body. And it's just going to make you feel lethargic and sick, and you're not going to realize why you're feeling like this. So make sure you eat enough fruits in the morning. And make sure it's going to be like max of 2 types of fruits. If eating is not in your morning practice, I mean, if you are drinking coffee, then coffee is not part of being a fruitarian. Because coffee is not a fruit. There is a coffee fruit, but not the coffee that you drink. It's from dead beans that have been cooked as hell to get into your body, and it is a stimulant. So the part of needing coffee is because you don't put enough carbohydrates, and that's why you're going to always feel down after drinking the coffee. You're going to feel like a speed up, and then you're going to drop down and you're gonna want the sugar anyway. So just have enough sugar. And start today with the watery more fruits like a melon. I always like to start with coconut water straight out of a coconut. It is quite expensive where I live. So if you don't have the option, just invest in a juicer, invest in a blender, something that will make the caloric intake enough for at least a few hours later. So you won't have to be tempted to eat cooked foods or oily foods or savory foods, right? So that's tip number one. Tip number two, always make sure you have fruits in your fridge. Always make sure you have enough fruits. For me, my downfalls are when I don't have enough sweet fruit and when I don't have anywhere to get it from because I didn't prepare. So always prepare a sweet fruit wherever you go, at least 1 kg or sufficient amount for you for your next meal, and something that you really like and is not and that will be easy for you to carry. Okay, that was tip number two. So really the important thing is to eat enough calories or consume them in any way. Tip number three, don't restrict your caloric or carbohydrate intake. The carbohydrates are meant to hydrate you with the carbon, which is for carbohydrate. It gives you the water and the sugar, so it gives you energy and it gives your skin a flawless look, and it just gives you life. So it's just don't. So otherwise you're gonna feel like you're missing out. You're gonna go to cooked foods and you're gonna feel lethargic, and all of your problems are gonna go back to the surface. So make sure that you eat enough. I mean, when I went from cooked foods, like I was raw till 4, and I wasn't even eating potatoes in the evening. I was just eating like squash, but then I used to feel like so tired and I couldn't move. So I just decided that I'm going raw, and I saw this girl on YouTube. Her name of the woman is Jillian Berry, and I've seen her doing like 20, 28, 21, sorry guys, 28 or 21 days of just watermelon. And I remember I wanted to do this, and I was at my mom's place and she had watermelon, and I started my day with watermelon and I felt so good, and I said, all right, let's do this challenge at least for 5 days, you know. But then also watermelon was very expensive and I didn't really have a fridge, so I only did it for 5 days. But in those 5 days, the first 3 days were really hard, and I wanted anything but watermelon. And the 2 other days, when I decided to break the fast on the 6th day, I was just like, I wonder how is it going to be eating something that is not watermelon, because my body is so used to it and I was thriving on it, and I even lost like 4 kgs in this 5 days. So, and I ate like at least 1900 calories, which means 700 calories more than I usually eat on a cooked food diet. So and it's like around 400 and something grams of carbohydrate, of sugar. Yeah. And I felt like my eyes are starting to open. Like I literally sat on the bus, and I remember driving, and all of a sudden I just sit and I feel like my eyes are starting to get bigger. And it's not like I did this, they just opened up. I mean, they were never this open before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're getting all the information, you look better, you're hydrated, your energy is much better. So always remember your why. As I said, this is rule number 1. Health, health, health. Number 4, make sure to let people know that you are on this lifestyle. If you're going to social gatherings, so they won't make anything for you and you won't eat out of guilt and make excuses for yourself. So always be prepared with fruits and let people know that you are trying to be a fruitarian and not trying, you are going on it, you're on point with this, okay? And also tip number 5 is to make sure you get enough rest and enough sleep, because when you don't get enough rest, it doesn't matter how many fruits you're going to eat, your body's going to want the food that is calorically dense, which is not fruit, it's actually fats and cooked food. So yeah, for any further questions, make sure to leave a comment down below. If you want any more tips, or you want to know more about my story, or you want to see other topics or another video on this topic, just make sure to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below, and give it a thumbs up, and I'll check you guys later on. Thanks for watching. Hello guys, I almost forgot another tip for you. So just don't make it super hard on yourself. So make sure that when you eat the things that you love, and don't go super crazy on challenges unless you have tried this before and you know you can do this. For me, I've had a lot of experiment in dry fasting, and you know, I've tried many types of diets before, so it's been quite easy for me. I proved to myself, and I just said that I have to try this. But just don't go bananas like me, because when you go extreme, you can fail. So just don't be super harsh, and try and reach somewhere. The transition, especially a dietary transition, takes a long time. I'm in this lifestyle for 6 months, so it's not a very long time, but I can't believe I'm already 6 months. I mean, come on, I can't believe I've never done this before. But just don't promise me to love yourself no matter what. And that's it. That was my PS. Good night, guys.